SHEEPLE, ladies and gentlemen, I am back again, and this time one of my favorite players, I think, has been caught in the act at the major again. I mean, it's for $1 million. They're going to be doing some bullshit to get $1 million. People are greedy. Look at fucking professional baseball, the fucking steroid use. People are going to cheat. Now, there is some stuff in this video where I don't believe is too bullshit, but I'm going to go over what I do think is bullshit. There's actually two clips I have here. So basically I'm going to play this clip from the beginning first, on regular speed.
They'll pull that back slightly. If they can get to this bomb,
it's going to fuck up.
The protection of the green chain, Pasha could actually, 46 seconds, work back and try and get to the inner bomb site, but what's the decision going to be from Neo?
So screen gets taken out. Obviously Shox hears him.
Bomb site.
He's following
trying
here.
to stay alive the best he can as Shox lurks around, trying to find this kill.
Yeah, Shox is still looking for him. Nothing kind of sketchy. Some scrub could kind of say this part here is sketchy, but as you can see, he's just tracing this crosshair. He kind of puts on side for a second.
Will spot
really crazy.
his backside there, and
this is kind of where it gets weird.
Connector now. He was trying to catch out the flank, but
so at this point, he doesn't know what's going. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know. He doesn't know if Pasha's gone to ladder. He doesn't know if he went to this side. So he checks ladder. This is cool. Yeah. He probably couldn't have made it there in time anyway, but checks back just in case he's not waiting for him. Dude, here's a sketchy. See his crosshair. You know, he's trying to move the head level, but it's going up and down a bit. You know, like very little. But see there, went up a bit. Up a bit again. He's relining his crosshair. Up a bit again. He can't keep it perfectly level for all his movements, okay? That's fine. So right here, actually, Pasha starts making noise. He starts running. You can't see it right now. But Pasha starts running right about here. So Shox does hear him. So this is where he starts to turn. So this is when it gets weird. Right here, somehow his crosshair freezes right to the left here. In a perfect spot. It hasn't moved. He's just strafing. That's the only reason his crosshair is moving. His crosshair is locked. See, you can see it jerk away. That's when the aim lock is catching. So what I'm thinking, I'm hypothesizing with these cheats is, like you guys are saying, oh, it's such bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've seen aimbots, it's an aimbot, blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, these are so complicated, they're not going to look like regular fucking cheats. Okay? So all it's doing is using it for information. It's moving his crosshair. It's locking a bit to tell him what side it's on. So instead of his crosshair going to the right and targeting a bit, it's going to the left. So it stops there to tell him it's a bit that way. So he keeps moving his crosshair. He's like, okay, he's this way. And then here we go. There it is again. Freezes. His mouse isn't moving a single bit. That's just strafing. And now you'll notice you're going to say, oh, the crosshair's not right on his head. No, it's not. And this is what the cheats do. They mix it up. They change. There's so many variables, algorithms probably. Right there. And there's his movement catching him. Instead of going straight, his movement catches in, starts moving up and down. As you can see, his crosshair is moving up and down. There you have it. So that's the one. That one I would say, if you can think outside the box, is probably pretty good proof, but this one's the bad one. This one's the real bad one here.
Well, found the kill he had to, and then he's waiting for his teammate to come to the pin. So as I said, Snacks with that AWP, such a hard place to play from.
Now this one, there's also an argument I know everyone's going to make,
and now they have managed to recover the AWP,
but I'm going to
well,
try to
of course, losing
show
3
you
frags
I don't think
is
it is.
definitely not out of the woods just yet. Another massive potential.
Okay, so
be reset.
he could have aim locked up the ladder there,
when he hit, they've had some very close rounds.
but it's that one.
It's only Bialy with
It's fucking that one. That's the real bad one.
Snacks with that AWP.
So as you can see here,
hard place to play from. Had to find that first kill with the Shox, couldn't land it, and now they have managed to recover the AWP as well.
Alright, here he goes.
Losing 3 frags.
Shoxy, you're sexy, bud, but you're fucking bullshit. So he's going up the ladder. He has to move his mouse up to get up the ladder, and he's got to move it back down. So, you know, that could have locked on. It's kind of weird how it stayed for a little bit and moved away. But this is probably what the cheats are doing. But that one's not as bad as this one. This one's bad. So Snacks actually starts running. So that's why he moves over, because he hears him. But now, if you guys were playing, and you heard someone coming out of a direction, you would want to put your crosshair where his head is going to be so you can shoot him in the head. So in this situation, you're going to want to aim. You can't shoot through that train. So you're going to want to shoot here. He's a professional. He knows that. He's an intelligent player. He knows he can't shoot through the train. He's going to want to put his crosshair to the end of the wall, like he is in this situation. Obviously, that's what you do. So he hears them Snacks start to run. As you can see right here, Snacks is going to take a little hike. He's going to take a little sprint to the side here. This is when Snacks is running right here. And here it is. So this is when Shox starts to turn. And the aimbot / aimlock, since that's... directly on his head. Literally directly on his head. There's what can you say about that? Next frame. So 2 frames directly on his head. Next frame directly on his head. Now it starts going off. No, actually it's still on. So now we're at 5 or 6 frames, 7 frames. Now he's still moving. His crosshair's following his head. 8 frames. He's moving still. The crosshair is still on his head perfectly. Through the wall. 9 frames. The 10th frame. Just suddenly, it was locked. For 9 frames locked, then drops down by a couple pixels. What the fuck, man? How can you guys fucking say this isn't cheats? There's cheats in Counter-Strike. It needs to fucking stop. The top players are using it. That's how they stay on top. They're making money playing fucking video games. They want to keep making money playing fucking video games. They're using cheats. You know what? Their organizations are making money. They don't want to stop this. That's why it's so hidden. That's why they probably have half the comments that are fucking saying that's bullshit are probably from fucking people that know what's going on. Here it is again. I'm not going to do completely fast motion here or slow motion. I'm going to slow it down a bit so you can see. So this isn't like 33%. Now you remember, that locked on for 9 frames. I don't know exactly how many 9 frames is. There you go, boys. Shox. Zipnik, Shox. I mean, probably all Fnatic. Switching turns. Like, one guy takes one, then, you know, the next game, oh, you're going to have them on. They could be using different types of cheats. There you go, Shox. Fuck you, bud.